I'm Dea Loren.
And I'm Damien.
I'm a mother, wife, and indie gospel recording artist.
I'm a father, husband, and I'm in car sales.
But we make time to DIY together to the rhythm of life on Rhythm and Renovations. Hey,
what's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Rhythm and Renovations.
So yeah, today we are going to talk about our master
bathroom.
Yeah, and that project took a while.
Yeah, because laziness, no.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of the things we haven't talked about yet is the fact that we are doing this while being parents. We're doing this while being
working
husband and wife. We're working jobs.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a singer, that's not my full-time job. But so my full-time job is happening. Then I'm going to sing. All of this while we're trying to do DIY.
Yeah. And I'm at the dealership a lot, and so
yeah, he works long hours.
And so really, a lot of this is just after work stuff.
Yep.
A little here, a little there. And actually, a lot of it's courtesy to you, because to motivate me, like, baby, just do a little bit every day and we'll get finished eventually. And so
we actually started this like fall, winter of, I think it was probably like October of 2019.
Yeah.
And the first thing we did, and the reason why we did it, was because our bathroom is from 1999. And so it was a lot of beiges, and the tub was
a corner jetted tub.
It was a good tub, but it was still, I was wondering if there was some mold hidden up in there.
She never liked to turn the jets on
because I didn't know what was going to come
float out. Yeah.
So we had already thought, like, let's update the bathroom, and so we started doing it because we were trying to refinance the house.
Right.
We had already done some updates to the kitchen, but we wanted to kind of like have a more updated bathroom and kitchen, because that's what brings value to the house, is the kitchen and the bathroom. And so we were like, we have to do something to our master bath.
So first she just said, we'll just change out faucets, or what we actually did was we just painted them. We
I
spray
used like
painted
a Rust-Oleum nickel.
Brushed nickel.
Yeah, and I spray painted all the faucets and stuff, and also tried to spray paint the trim around our shower door.
Because there was the old brass trim around it.
Yeah, that wasn't good enough.
No.
So then we decided, let's demo everything. So we just totally demoed the entire bathroom, which is his favorite part to do.
Yep, I get to tear up stuff and cut.
Use a sledgehammer.
Got the kids involved.
Yep.
So that was breaking up tile. So
it was like
the kids. And breaking up tile is a lot harder than we thought it was going to be. So just tell the kids, hey, take out your frustration. Hit it hard. And there was a lot of broken pieces of tile, and but we actually popped some screws loose on the first floor from hitting the ceiling on the first floor, because of hitting it so hard with the sledgehammer. Didn't know that.
Probably not the best thing to do. But so the demo did not take long.
No.
But then again, lifing, work happening, whatever.
Yeah.
Me being like, baby, because like I was going to be doing like a lot of the tiling. I did all of the tiling.
Yes, she did.
But I couldn't do it until he finished what he had to do, and so it was like, baby, hurry up. But he's working. I have to give him credit. Like, my husband works like 9 to 12 hours a day sometimes, depending on his schedule.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, baby, please just finish, because even though he had demoed, there were still things that needed to be done to prep. Like, we needed to put down new drywall and put down new flooring.
I had to move some plumbing around, because she wanted to have just one long pipe to have all her water to come out of, versus two separate pipes, and which were in a totally different spot from where the previous tub was.
And I think the drain also was.
Yeah, I had to move the drain. I had to move the plumbing. Also for my sink and vanity, I had to move some things around. So
we saved a lot of money because he did all the plumbing work. We didn't have to hire a plumber. So praise God again. I'm grateful.
It's up to code though.
Grateful that God gave me a husband that is very handy.
Yeah.
And so he also had to do some moving things as well for the shower.
Yeah, because we did a curbless walk-in shower, so I had to go down into the floor and make a new subfloor for it to be level with the rest of the floor, since it's going to be curbless now.
And all of that we learned from YouTube.
Prayer.
So we go on YouTube and look at how they install curbless showers and stuff like that. And and tried our hand at it. The first time we tried our hand at it, though, was not this bathroom. It was our kids' bathroom.
Kids' bathroom, yeah.
They had an actual tub, and we wanted to convert it from the tub shower combo to just a shower.
Yeah.
A lot of houses, they want you to have a tub, so we knew we'd have a tub in this bathroom. And we wanted to make that just a shower for them and to modernize it, because that was also from 1999.
Yep.
And so we tried our hand at it, learned some lessons from that about what not to do and what to do.
Yep.
And then tried to apply it here in this bathroom.
Yeah, and a lot of the biggest issues and things that we had, but we did this on a herringbone pattern. She loves herringbone. But finding out, again, walls and things not being plumb. So I had all of these templates to cut the tile, which was wrong half the time because the wall was not straight across. The wall was at maybe an angle. And so I had to create a new template because now the wall's going a little further out. And so I had about 4 or 5 different templates for different.
But you're skipping ahead. We haven't gotten to the tile yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm excited.
So we're supposed to be, so I was talking about how we had to do this working and living. And so we didn't actually get started on putting the bathroom together until March of 2020.
Yeah.
So that was like 6 months later. Just again, life or whatever. But what happened was, everybody knows COVID happened around March of 2020. And so he actually got laid off or furloughed. And my contract ended because I'm a consultant. And so we had time. And was like, all right, we got time now. So we went full speed ahead into making sure we finished this bathroom.
Yeah.
And we're still with the goal of refinancing our house.
Yeah.
And so we were able to finish it in about a month or two once we actually got into it.
About a month or two. One of the things that took that long was just waiting on things to be delivered, like glass for the shower, and those little minor things before it's 100% done.
We'll get to that, but that wasn't, all the stuff had already been delivered because I had bought it, but it was the wrong size.
It was the wrong size because we didn't measure correctly. We didn't realize we had to measure top, medium, middle, and bottom. We just it's this wide. And then we didn't know that the walls could be different lengths, widths, different areas of it. So that was a lesson learned. Then
we had to we still have that shower door. It's in the garage.
Well, they sent one that was broken. We went to open it and it was just shattered glass all inside.
The one that we originally bought.
We still have that one.
It's in the garage.
I actually installed it and it wouldn't close.
So one day we're going to use it on something.
Somewhere.
But anyway, and what we were talking about earlier is our floor in our bathroom is definitely not level.
No.
And so we have tried our hand at trying to level the floor. Not me, you did that. But we've tried our hand at trying to level the floor before out front.
Oh, that thing. Oh.
And did a horrible job.
That's a whole nother episode.
We're not good at leveling, I don't think. Because
I didn't follow the directions correctly.
And it was horrible. And then we tried it again in here, but not realizing we have to actually level the entire floor. So it's a mixture that looks like concrete, like a very loose concrete. You're supposed to spread it over the entire floor so that it self-levels. We didn't do that. We just put it right in the corner where we thought it needed it. That's why it's raised up.
Something like that.
That's why it's raised up. Not because the floor was higher. Anyway, so we've been arguing and going back and forth because when we walk over there, it goes up.
You can feel it.
The floor
you can feel it go up a little bit.
And so my husband's like, no, the floor goes up over there. Yeah, because we leveled only that section. So, yeah. One of the things I learned, honestly, from what not to wear is where I got my own style and where I also got my kind of decorating sense was that you need color, you need pattern, and you need texture. And so one of the things that I wanted for that was the pattern. I do have a pattern on the floor, but it's because there's such large tiles, it's not very pronounced. Yeah. And so I wanted to bring some pattern in by doing stencils. I normally get my stencils from Cutting Edge Stencils. Online store, they have great variety. And so I picked one that was very kind of geometric. I like geometric shapes, but I also like the classical kind of damask shapes as well, or designs. And so it was actually, stenciling is not hard. People think it is. I get a lot of people that ask me to do it for them, and I'm like, no, do it yourself. It's really easy. Here's the video. And so what happens is you get a stencil. There's cutouts in it, and you do like dab on light paint, not a lot of paint. It takes very little paint. And then or you can roll it on. And when you do that, then you overlay it on the pattern you just put on the wall so that it can stay hopefully straight. And they also give you a level, so that helps as well too. Sometimes, again, like my husband said, because walls are not flat, walls are not straight, lines, whatever, it doesn't always work out. So you kind of have to improvise. And I do a lot of feathering to make it kind of blend into the ceiling where things are not straight. Or if somehow something's gotten off, I just make it work. And then normally nobody notices that it's messed up in a certain area. So
one of the things that my wife really does well is accessorize everything in that. So in every room in the house, again, she is the color person, the pattern person. So every little touch is because from just her personal style of accessorizing and pops of color in here and there.
Like pops of
and
color.
so she's added all her little extra details. She likes bright lights, so all LED lights everywhere. She hates
I hate warm lights.
Warm lights, the old halogen, whatever the bulbs. She hates that. So everything is bright white, sometimes blinding.
It is not.
But I've learned about
I like natural. It's called natural white light.
But you can change the amount of lumens in things to make it the brightness of it. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So why you keep rubbing on my leg?
You
keep rubbing on me. So, anyway. Got a show to do. You keep rubbing on me, girl. So anyway.
You don't want me to touch you?
No, you can touch me anytime you want. All right, you can just stop that. You got to turn this camera off.
So like our tub, I actually got from Amazon. And I only spent like $600 for it. So I don't like to pay a lot of money for stuff. Yeah. I mean, to somebody, $600 is a lot of money too. So I'm not going to say that. But I'm trying to find the best deal I can. So our mirrors actually are, his mirror I did buy on Wayfair, but to match mine and my mirror I got at an estate sale online, and I think I paid like $70 for it. So yeah, I'm always bargain shopping, trying to find stuff. And like he was saying, I love color. So our bathroom is a lot of blues and it's very calm and there's a lot of whites. And so I needed to liven it up. So I threw some pictures in as well with artwork with a lot of vivid color. Throughout my home, you'll see it's a lot of pops of color and things of that nature to add to the white and the neutrals and stuff like that. So the sinks and the vanities, the vanities and the sinks were also Amazon. You trying to? Are you doing it to me now? Thank you. She told me to talk about it. I'm talking about it. Anyways,
I guess if there's anything to say that were lessons learned about doing this remodel was it's okay to take your time with things.
I guess it was okay.
So
it didn't hurt anything.
It didn't hurt anything, but there's no rush. It's life. Just take our time. Life comes at you. Just learn how to adapt and just deal with it, and just you just live with life and do things when you can.
And DIY doesn't have to be like I got to finish it tomorrow, especially when you're living with it.
Yeah,
right?
We don't plan on moving anytime soon.
Yeah, so we take our time, and we're taking our time, even though we need to. I'm a planner, again, project manager, so I want us to make sure we get it done in a decent amount of time.
And I just don't want to kill myself.
And I don't want to kill him either, because he's the guy. He's the one that's doing all the hard work. Yeah. So I guess as a learning experience for us as a marriage, right, it would be that you have to adjust.
Yeah, you have to be willing to compromise and adjust,
because we have to.
And just take our time. Again, we don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon with each other, and so take life.
Anytime soon?
Ever. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So just take our time, enjoy life. I don't plan on going anywhere ever.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Take our time, enjoy each other, deal with life. When things come up, learn how to adapt and adjust and keep it rolling. and eventually we'll get to where we want to be.
But not only that, like with COVID happening, that was like a time for us to actually complete it. So sometimes things happen that seem like it's bad, right? But then God kept us through it all. Like we were able to complete this bathroom. Like how were we, able to do that when people were counting themselves out and down? That God still brought us through it.
Yeah.
And so,
made a way.
And so we were able to take that time, the thing that seemed like it was a bad thing, and make it into something good.
Yeah, at least for good for us.
Our budget for this bathroom was $5,000. We also had a budget of $2,500 for our kids' bathroom. So altogether, we stayed within budget, and we spent $7,500 on both bathrooms.
Yeah.
And so my husband showed pictures to some professional bathroom guy at his job, because he gets a lot of customers from all walks of life. And that person for our kids' bathroom, he said that was easily a $10,000 bathroom.
Yeah,
and
easy.
we spent $2,500.
Yeah.
And so for this one, I would definitely say 30.
Yeah.
And if we got it, the house appraised again, that we would get $30,000 worth of value out of our $5,000 budget.
Yeah.
$25,000 net. And I do want to say, as far as like the decor and the design, what I do is take a little bit at a time. It's not like I see everything all together. I add something and I step back and take a look at it and say, what else does it need? I have an overall kind of vision in my mind, but it doesn't mean I see all the details. You see what I'm saying? So it's good for you. Again, I'm an encourager. I'm going to encourage y'all out there that you can do it too. Don't get overwhelmed by trying to figure it all out. Just step back, take a look. What else can I add? I need a picture there. Let me add a picture. Stuff like that.
Because I never knew what she's talking about half the time. And she tell me, this is what I want. And again, I go, what are you talking about?
And then later on, like, we decided that we were going to do. And I'm like, oh, it's we now.
Look what we did.
It's we now. It was me before.
It all came out great. So.
Anyways, did we say this? Like,
share and subscribe. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening to us today.
And I think there's a notification button too. You're supposed to hit
press
that
the
too.
button. So something. Again, I don't know anything about YouTube.
We're old.
So.
All right, bye y'all.